Hello and welcome back to the channel, Cali Legends Media. As always, before I begin, I want to pay homage to my subscribers and say thank you for the support. I really appreciate each and every one of you that have joined the channel, hit those likes, and that hype the videos and that visit the comment section. Your support has really done a lot for this channel, and I really appreciate it very much. Thank you. Also, I want to thank everybody for keeping my grandson in prayer. I see you guys. I see your messages. I've been watching content creators that have come up and asked their subscribers to pray for my grandson. That little boy's getting so many prayers, man. I thank God. And I want to thank all of you who have participated in that. That being said, I'm going to mention some of the content creators that have mentioned it and said prayers and have asked their subscribers to join them. We have Exposed Tube, we got Slugstown, Chicano Tube, Big Sonny from the Streets Ain't Loyal, DUBS, and MO3 Vision, and Off the Block. That's a lot. That's a lot of subscribers, you know. And I know some are missing. I can't remember all of them. I may have seen some already before I started writing them down. And for that, I apologize if I didn't mention your channel. So thank you all, everybody, for your prayers and for remembering Levi in your prayers, okay? So the next part of this video is something that probably people aren't going to like. Some people aren't going to understand. And some people might even think different of me for me doing this, but it doesn't really matter, you know. I do what I do, and I am who I am, you know. And either, you know, you're with it or you're not. I understand completely. Everybody sees things differently, feels differently about certain situations, so on and so forth. Okay. So Dubs went on that drunken rant the other day, talked all kinds of masa about, you know, I was this, I was that. He's, you know, he'll do this, he'll do that to me, and you know, everybody knows, man. You should never underestimate an old warrior, you know. And some people say don't underestimate an old war horse. It'll kick your head off, you know. But I'm not here to talk big, talk bad, you know, throw some machismo into this stuff that's been going on, because there's been a lot of videos made about it, you know. I answered it the way I answered it, and I'm not going to revisit that again, you know. Like I explained to Dubs, if he feels some sort of way, make himself feel better. If doing anything like that is going to make him feel better, then do what he's got to do, you know. But on the same token, okay, I'm gonna say something right now about Dubs. Look, I've made quite a few videos talking about this guy. I've made money talking about this guy, you know, and I've been invited to talk about this guy by him himself. He said, "Go ahead, man, make videos. You know, if there's a lane for it, handle your business." And I've been taking advantage of that. I have, to his expense. Hey, but it is what it is, man. What I say, I try to do as much research, and I speak the truth. And I'm not retracting anything that I've said in the past. But, like I said, on the same token, I make videos about this guy when he's acting negative, when he's acting up, when he's acting out of line. I'm going to mention what he did the other day was very big of him. He was able to separate his feelings about me and the health of my grandchild. Okay. And I think he, credit to him, he did one of the best presentations in delivering a request for prayers. A lot of people have come to my channel and said, hey, I'm coming over from DUBS channel. He sent me over. And some of them would actually pray, in the comment section. Some of them would just say, we're praying for your grandson, but they're over here because of him. Those people on his channel that were able to do what he did, because not all of them were able to, because I've seen other lives where they're like, why'd you do that, and this and that and the other, and he's trying to explain to them that little baby has nothing to do with what goes on in this adult scene. He's innocent, and some people say, yeah, it didn't sound sincere, because it sounded sincere to me. I'm not going to give DUBS that much credit that he's that good, an actor or a performer, or that even that he would do that concerning a child. I'm hoping and I'm praying that was sincere, and I believe it was. Why? Because of all the people that have came over from his channel. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to mention my channel. He didn't have to mention my grandson, but he did, and he did it in a big way, and regardless what happened the night before, like, some of you might be really like too young, that never really got into drinking or anything, or getting high, but it's not unusual, man, to act up when you're either drunk or you're on some type of substance, some type of chemical, and just crash out and think about it the next day. Man, what did I say? What did I do? Oh, did I do that? Some people are like that, and it's no secret, DUBS has a little trouble handling his liquor, man. He gets drunk and he acts up. That's his problem, though. That's his personal cross to bear, So I never spoken on it until it affected me, and I speak on it now. You know what I mean? It's a bad look, but I really don't think he's worried about how he looks or what people think about him or say about him. What he's worried about is being able to create content, be there for the subscribers, and make his money. Honestly, I think that's his main concern. Not about what people think about him. So, regardless of anything, I got to give him his props. Just like I tell him when he's messing up and he's looking bad and he's out of line, and and I make videos and you guys watch them and like them. It's only right that when he does something honorable like this, that people give him his flowers. It doesn't mean that I'm cheerleading for him or trying to lift him up or anything. He's his own man. He fight his own battles. I ain't part of that. I do what I do. I say what I say, and you guys know what it is, because I put it out there for you guys to read, assess, and comment on it. And anyways, I want to thank all of DUBS subscribers also that were able to separate the two situations, what's going on with DUBS and myself or anybody else and my grandson. And I thank you all for your prayers. Thank you very much. And DUBS, hey, muchas gracias. So that being said, I'm going to end this video and see what I could do for you guys this weekend, what kind of content I could come up with. I just thought I'd do this video because I've been hearing a lot of stuff on different channels and stuff. And I thought I'd give my take on it since it's about me. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, people, stay safe, stay free, stay out from behind them walls, behind them bars, man. If you have a loved one that's inside of an institution locked away somewhere, maybe you could shoot them a little letter, a card, especially if they haven't heard from you in a long time. I'm sure they really appreciate it, So maybe, I just want to put that in your heart, because the holidays are sometimes hard when you're away from your family, you're locked up and getting treated poorly, you know. Also, thank you everybody, each and every one, all those channels I mentioned. In fact, I'm going to mention them again: Exposed Tube, Slugstown, Chicano Tube, Sunny from the Streets Ain't Loyal, DUBS, MO3 Vision, and Off the Block. All you guys, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support. And yeah, I just, you know, I don't know what to say. Thank you. And thanks to your subscribers also. Thank you very much. Okay, people, stay safe. God bless you. Hope to see you on the next video. Muchas gracias for everything.